I don't really know what I call this the origin of evil or the destruction of utopia. I don't know. But anyway, so I was sick of hanging out in Olympus. You know, Zeus was pissing me off. First, he stole lightning from me when I invented that. I gave it to Benjamin Franklin, and he took it, made it his own. It kind of pissed me off. And then I tried to get another one out there. I tried to get some fire out there. You know, I invented fire. Tried to give it to everyone, and I did it through Prometheus. And then he fucked. I mean, I got it out there, thank God. But and Zeus didn't take credit for it. But he fucked Prometheus up bad. You know, now I pretend I don't know Prometheus. I think Prometheus would probably be pissed at me because I kind of got him into the predicament. Oops. Anyway, he gets his guts picked out every night, and then they grow back overnight, and then every day they get picked out again by like vicious birds. Yeah, yeah. I kind of got him into that mess, and I'm pretending I don't know. Anyway, so I was hanging out with that made it awkward up in Olympus as well, and then Eos and Dionysus and Apollo. Those guys, they were party animals. You know, they were partying every single night. Every night they were partying, and they always dragged me out. And I'm like, dudes, I got stuff to do tomorrow. I can't, And then they get me so wasted. I have such a hangover. I could never get anything done. It was really pissing me off. And they just grab me every night. Even if I try to resist it, they're like, "We're Greek gods, and you're just a dude, so you're coming with us." I'm like, God, okay, I gotta get out of here. I'm done inventing things in Olympus, guys. I gotta get out of here, So I went to. I'm like, I hear this guy, God is doing some good work on Earth. He's created these people who will maybe worship the Greek gods one day. I don't know. Who knows? But anyway, I'm gonna go down and check out what's going on there. So I went down to Earth, and I got to this place called the Garden of Eden, which seemed to be really the only thing happening on Earth at the time. There's nothing going on. I mean, it was a dead planet, boring as fuck. Like there's no bars, there's no music, there's no people really. So I was just bored as hell. So I went down to I found this place called Garden of Eden, which is the only place that seemed to have anything going on. I went in there and I met these guys, Adam and Eve. They seemed to be a really good couple. They were like nudists. It was kind of almost like a nudist colony. They were running around without clothes. I mean, Eve looked gorgeous, but I'll tell you that Adam, he was just waving his junk all over the place. It really made me uncomfortable. So, but anyway, I kind of got like pretty close to Eve, and but she was with Adam, and I said, Eve, you gotta leave this guy, Adam, and be with me. And she said, I'd love to, but I'm really Adam counts on me, and blah blah blah, and we're here in paradise, and it's the two of us that attend this paradise. Always be attached. I said, we gotta do something about that. And she said, yeah, I don't know what to do about it. Because I mean, I love you so much, but I love Adam too, and I don't know what to do. I don't want to hurt him, but I want to be with you. And I said, okay, like this is what we're gonna do. I know this girl. She's called the witch. She kind of puts magic into apples, right? She did it for this. She made this one girl sleep for a long time, and she can change her appearance. I mean, she's pretty wicked. So this is what she made. She does stuff with apples. So I'm gonna talk to her, see what we can do. So she put some magic in an apple for me that would have driven Adam to run as far away from me as possible. You just start running, never stop. So I got this apple and I gave it to Adam, and I got a second apple that also was basically an apple that would make Eve fall in love with me. She might have already been. I don't know. I just want to make sure. So I got two magic apples. I gave the one magic apple to Adam, and he just ran, and he left paradise. And this guy said, "Oh God, I'm so pissed. You weren't supposed to leave. I'm never letting you back in there, dude. You're stuck out in that nasty world. No more paradise for you." And then I gave Eve the one to fall in love with me, but there's some really nasty side effects. Like it made her start giving birth, childbearing, and all that. It made her start bleeding once a month. I mean, because of this whole like childbearing thing. And Adam really had to work his ass off for the rest of his life, and all of his descendants did too, because they got into the mad world. There's nothing there. They had to find food. They had to build shelter. He really fucked up leaving paradise. And Eve, she left paradise too because she was giving birth to all my children, like millions of them. We had to populate the earth, right? So she was getting pretty pissed off. And one day I was like standing outside paradise. I'm like, you can't get me. I'm outside paradise. She abandoned paradise. She wanted to kill me. She wanted to murder me, which wasn't even invented yet. Murder wasn't even invented yet. She was coming after me, trying to murder me. That's how she had some foresight. She was like a forward thinker. She was very smart. That Eve. That's one of the reasons I liked her. Although she was wicked crazy. I think Eve also invented bipolar. Yeah, and maybe some other mental health issues. She might have invented all the personality disorders. I don't know. Eve's done a lot for us guys. I mean, you don't know. You don't realize what Eve has given us. I mean, she cultivated the very first marijuana, so she's given us that, and I mean that alone should make us all be worshiping her. I don't know why people are still worshiping those drunk ass stupid Greek gods up there. Just party all the time. Yeah. The Romans were pretty bad too. Like, but they got into it. They were like rival fraternities, and they like one time. Oh, this was hilarious. Hermes, he took like a big bag of poop, and he put it on the front porch of the Roman gods, and he rang the doorbell. He lit on fire, rang the doorbell, and ran. And Saturn came out. Saturn opened the door. He saw it, and he stepped in it, and it was just. We laughed and laughed and laughed. It was hysterical. Those were some good times. Anyway, there you have it. The origin of losing paradise. Right? How about that? The origin of man's work, toil, or I don't even know what to call this. I'll figure it out though. Thanks for watching, guys. It was a pretty interesting story, I think. I mean, I learned a lot too. I learned sometimes they say the teachers learn from the students. In this case, the teacher learned from the teacher because I never heard that story before. But now that I've heard it, it makes a lot of sense. Yeah, I kind of vaguely remember it. Now that I've heard the story, I vaguely remember. It was a long time ago, you know. You don't remember things from that long ago. All right, guys, I love you all of you, each and every one of you. I don't know who you are, but I love you all. I mean, just imagine myself loving you. I mean, like, come on, don't get sick. I was just giving you a hug. Okay, don't get fucked up here. I'll see you next time.